All right, well, there are a lot of questions surrounding the timeline of the resignation of National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Who knew what and when? And even some Republicans now citing White House dysfunction. Former chair of the California Republican Party, Tom Beccaro, is back with us. So, Tom, is this a sign of a chaotic White House?
Well, I think they've gotten off to a rough start, and it's really now incumbent on Congress, frankly, to put some legislation forward and move the country's business and get off of the palace intrigue. So Republicans in Congress need to step up, and pretty quickly, I think.
So you agree this is becoming a big distraction?
No, I just think that they need to get things moving forward. I think what Trump's doing with regard to rolling back regulations and some of these executive orders are the right thing to do, but it's day 25 in the first 100 days. Where's the legislation? Ripples of water become difficult if you're not swimming. If you're just treading water, a wave can drown you. But if you're swimming strong, and that's what the Congress needs to do, they can get by this.
But it's hard to focus on policy when you're looking at other things, such as was the National Security Advisor talking with Russia. Let's talk a little bit about President Trump's response to the resignation and the coverage of the resignation of National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. He basically tweeted that the real story is that there are a lot of leaks coming out of Washington. And here's his tweet. Will these leaks be happening as I deal on North Korea, etc.? And the White House press secretary also taking this issue and going with it a little bit further. Let's take a listen to what Sean Spicer had to say today.
We have an issue where classified information, of which this would be, is handled in such a way that it is being given out. And I know in some cases it's a good story, and I understand that, and that's to some degree your responsibility to write that. But I think there's also a story here where the amount of leaks that are coming out of people that are entrusted with national security secrets and classified information are leaking it out.
But there have always been leaks. That's how we get information.
There are crimes committed in this circumstance, and I think in the months ahead...
What do you mean?
There's no question that holdovers from the Obama administration, this is how the information got out. Trump needs to do two things: weed them out, let the legal process take effect with regard to those, but more importantly, where's the 100 days legislation? Where's the tax reform bill? Where's the Obamacare bill? Humana just announced they're pulling out of Obamacare. If you want to drive the story in Washington, give it a good story. The good story should be his reforms, not palace intrigue.
But isn't the idea that the real story is leaks kind of taking away from what the conversations that National Security Advisor Michael Flynn had?
He did the wrong thing. He lied about it to Pence. He resigned. But if you're president of the United States, what you do today is you pick up the phone and you say, Mr. Ryan, we're moving up the timetable. Where's my tax bill? You come out with a different movement forward. You let the legal process go behind you about the leaks, but you move forward, and that's what they need to do if they want to get this train moving quickly again.
All right, we'll see if that indeed is what happens if the train starts moving forward. Tom, thanks again for your time. Appreciate it.